For over 100 years, the automotive industry has run on a linear path: build a car, sell it to a driver, and rely on that person to operate it. But look at the life of that asset. The average privately owned car spends 95% of its existence sitting completely still. While parked, it constantly loses value, turning a tool meant for utility into a depreciating liability. On a macro level, this waste creates the urban congestion we see every day, while relying on human operation keeps accident rates high. The math shows that the model of personal car ownership is reaching the limit of its economic utility. Research from Disruptivity indicates that as sensor costs fall and AI logic stabilizes, the transit economy is hitting a critical inflection point. It's a transition we've seen before: the move from buying physical DVDs to subscribing to a streaming service like Netflix. Ownership is being replaced by utility.
In this model, you don't buy the vehicle, you pay for the software and the service that manages it. This replaces the traditional dealership model with a system built on on-demand transit. This shift is fueled by a massive surge in late-stage capital. Waymo recently secured a $16 billion funding round, creating a financial moat to move these sensor-laden fleets from testing tracks onto public city streets. The core of the technology is sensor fusion. By combining LiDAR, radar, and cameras, the vehicle creates a 3D digital twin of its environment, allowing it to navigate complex urban traffic with zero latency. As these AI systems log billions of miles, their safety records are beginning to surpass human performance, which is finally clearing the path for municipal regulatory approval. This is a total departure from the driver assist features offered by legacy manufacturers. Systems that still require a human in the loop represent an obsolete bridge between the old model and full autonomy. Removing the human choke point allows these fleets to operate 24 hours a day, maximizing the use of every vehicle. When you remove the driver, the business model changes. Profit is no longer about a one-time sale at a dealership. It's about capturing value through high-utilization fleet networks. This is mobility as a service. Instead of managing a car yourself, you pay a per-mile fee or a monthly subscription for on-demand transit. This logic scales into the logistics sector, where removing human labor and hours of service constraints drastically lowers the cost of moving freight. Partnerships like Aurora and Uber Freight are already operationalizing this, using autonomous semi-trucks to handle long-haul trucking routes without the need for a human driver. In this system, the vehicle itself is a commoditized vessel. The true revenue engine is the software platform managing the miles. Disruptivity projects this transit ecosystem reaches $1.45 trillion by 2035, absorbing hardware revenue into service fees. Liability shifts from drivers to corporate fleets, and with fleets in motion, city parking blocks can be reclaimed for other uses. This frees up valuable real estate, though it will require a massive upgrade to the local power grid to support centralized charging depots. The integration of robotaxis shifts the burden of urban design and financial liability from the individual to the platform. This creates an existential choice for legacy automakers. They must either build their own software and services or accept a role as contract manufacturers, providing hardware for platforms that own the customer. The market is heading toward deep consolidation, where a few dominant software platforms dictate the flow of transportation in major cities. Taking our hands off the wheel is the first step toward a centralized system where software, not individuals, dictates the transportation market.